Alright, so this is going to be the build. It's a bit of a non-traditional build. Let's go ahead and check it out. So this is set number 80012, Monkey King Warrior Mech. It has 1,629 pieces. This is from the Monkie KID theme. So I first saw this and I was just like, oh, that's cool, you know. I might get it, I don't know, but it's kind of got that nostalgic feel to it, as I grew up watching live action and cartoon Monkey King TV shows, and I read Journey into the West and stuff. So I just was like, oh, that tugs at the heartstrings a little bit, you know, the nostalgia and everything. And then I just kept seeing it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I don't normally buy mechs either, so I wanted to see what that was like. I wanted to see what the articulation and the joints would be like. Looks like we have some, obviously, in the arms here, and then the hands, and then the legs and the feet. So I wanted to see what that was like. I wanted to see how it stood, you know, how it looks standing, and, you know, just hit that nostalgia a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigs that come with it. We got a good assortment, it looks like. So we have a Gia, an Anne, the Monkey King himself with what appears to be some really great printing, Monkey KID with more great printing, and then it looks like we got a couple antagonists off to the side here, General, Ironclad, and Growl. And then it looks like we have a little bit of a food stall that has a second floor. That looks really cute. Can't wait to build that. Wait a second. Is that soy sauce and sriracha? Wow. That has to be on purpose, right? Comment in the comments and let me know if you think that's true. That's really cool. Oh, and then there's fish too drying. Interesting. Oh, and then there's a little tiny mech. That must be Growl in there. Oh, and Monkey King has his own cloud. Oh my goodness, that's cool too. The OG cloud. That's the cloud right there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and crack this open and get started with the build. finish the build, let's go ahead and review it. So, as I mentioned earlier, Monkey KID theme, not really something that I go after, and after a couple looks, I just convinced myself, you know what, I want this set. I want it for the nostalgia, and I'm glad I did. It really tugged at the heartstrings, and I'm glad I got it. The set is pretty cool, as most Lego sets are. I have a little bias on that just because I appreciate where this is coming from, you know. So I don't know if I'll get any more Monkey KID sets, but for now, this will do, and I'm glad I got it. It is, yet again, not a traditional set. I also don't buy mechs often, as they also are few and far between. Like, you could get them in Ninjago and stuff, but this one I made the exception on. Let's go ahead and talk about the big build here. So, really great choice in color. Lots of red, lots of yellow, lots of gold pieces. Really traditional, really detailed. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Just tons of detail. It uses a ton of stickers, which kind of sucks, but it adds to the detail overall. The waist has these really great banners that are just kind of hanging and adding to that detail. And then he also has a little cape in the back. And then there's a cockpit for Monkey KID. I really thought it was going to be for Monkey King, but we'll give it to the kid, you know, to have him and the cockpit and the mech himself. So really great detailing. I think my favorite part actually has to be the face. It kind of just really reminded me of Optimus Prime from Transformers when I was building this. So I thought that was really cool. Lots of great detail. He's got two of these, oh god, I don't know what they're called, but essentially they're just coming out of his headdress to add more and detail. And then there's a couple banners on each of his, over his shoulders. And then, yeah, I can't stress it enough. Lots of great detailing. But then, as I was building this and I tried standing it up, and I was able to stand it up no problem. I noticed that the more weight I put on it and everything, that the joints in the 2 feet are actually probably the weakest. They require the most configuration when standing. Like, I have it standing no problem, but if I move it or if I try to touch it, I feel like it might fall over. So that is a minor grievance I have when building this. Maybe a modification could be like done to help to maintain it more. I'm not sure. If you have any thoughts or ideas, leave a comment and I'll check it out. I might do some research too and maybe make some modifications myself. But in the meantime, I'll probably have it leaning against something. It kind of is leaning against that, but it's pretty freestanding right now in the meantime. So yet again, great detail, great color choice, lots of gold pieces, which is phenomenal. But the one issue was probably the joints in the feet in terms of maintaining its ability to stand. Let's go ahead and talk about the rest. So there is the 2 antagonists that we have, General Ironclad and Growl, and then the tiny mech that Ironclad is manning. And then we have a Monkey King, which really great detailing with the print and everything on the chest and on the legs. Really great. And then I just really love this cloud. I think it's just really cool. This is the OG cloud. Like, everybody might think that like Goku had the cloud, but really it was this guy. This is the OG right here, and it's wobbling like that, and I love it because it actually makes it seem like it's, you know, just doing that on its own accord as I'm moving this around. But just really great printing. This is probably one of my absolute favorite minifigs. I might actually go get the brick head for this, now that I see this, you know, just to kind of have that. But as it stands, this is probably my favorite minifig right here. And then we have Gia and Anne, and they're running away from the food stall. I mean, the mech that obviously just showed up. But there's our 2 little pedestrians who are chilling by the food stall that I built. And I have to say, this is a really great little modular build. It has so much detail. Like, this set is chock full of detail, and a lot of that detail comes from the stickers, which is fine. But I'm really of the mindset that that is a soy sauce bottle and a sriracha bottle right there. I really think that is, like, really great detailing yet again. So this is a food stall, and there's a second floor right up here. There's also this brick buildable AC that's just chilling right here. I think that's a really cool detail. And then there's the rooftop billboard. There's a transformer / light pole. And then there's a really cute little arcade game, The Best Game, featured right over here. Now, if you go and flip this over, we get more detail. So there is a stove with some grease, black splash. There's a fire extinguisher. And then this is probably Monkey KID's bedroom. We have the Monkey King himself as a poster, and then a corkboard with notes and whatnot. So yeah, there's just a ton of details in this. Like, on top of that, there's this other additional build that was included, and I don't know if this was primarily just probably for the Monkey King, but this added to the nostalgia of Monkey King himself. So these are plums. This is a plum tree, and when the Monkey King was in heaven, like, this is going back to the TV shows and cartoons that I would watch as a kid, like, him and his friends, they would just eat plums all day. Like, that was the preferred fruits of the gods, you know, in heaven and stuff. So I don't know if that was a little tribute here, you know, to add to his quest or whatnot. Like, yet again, I don't know very much about the Monkey King mythos. I'll do some researching, understand that better, but I'm really thinking that that's a little bit of a nice little Easter egg that they included, you know. So yet again, great color choice, a lot of great detail. Detail was probably the top thing in this set. Just a lot of detail. My one grievance are the 2 joints in the feet in terms of its ability to stand, you know. It needs to stand as a mech, you know, freestanding, you know, just so that way it doesn't topple over. But yeah, great build. I highly recommend it. I might get other sets in the theme. I haven't decided. But in the meantime, I'm going to stick to this and appreciate it, you know. And like I said, do more research on the feet joints. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next build.